Welcome back to NSUSpartans.com as we check in with our weekly interview with Spartan football coach Pete Adrian, looking back on last week's game against South Carolina State and looking ahead to this coming week's home matchup against Delaware State. Coach Adrian, as we look back on this past Saturday's game, a 14-0 loss at South Carolina State, really unique how the game played out, and South Carolina State got off to a quick start, but then after that the defenses took control and no scoring for the second, third, or fourth quarters.
Yeah, I mean, the play they hit us on, we just broke a coverage back here, and they always try to throw the deep post on us, and unfortunately, when the guy went in motion, we didn't get the check to get back over there, but that was their only score of the game, and then, you know, the pass interception for a touchdown right after that. So, again, credit to our kids for playing hard the whole way and trying to find ways to win, and of course, you know, you've got to get better offensively. We've got to score points. You can't win if you don't score points. I mean, as dumb as that sounds, everybody knows that's true.
As you look at that game Saturday, it never really felt like your team was out of it, and as you said, to their credit, they played hard, and defense really played well, particularly holding South Carolina State to under 300 yards of offense.
Well, yeah, and you know, we knew that. That's one reason why we were in a ball game. That's why it was really disappointing when we didn't score midway through the fourth quarter, because that changes the whole complexion. The momentum, I think, would have changed even more had we made it 14-7, and then who knows what would have happened. But you got to do it, and we didn't do it.
How hard is it on the sidelines in a game like that to kind of preach patience to your team, obviously on the road against a good team like South Carolina State, when things aren't quite going how you want it to go?
Well, everybody was waiting for someone to make a play, and we had our chances. And I think when we threw the interception down there at the end, that deflated a little bit, yet we went right back out and got the ball back and had some opportunities. So we played to the final whistle.
As you look at some other bright spots, some guys who played well for you Saturday, obviously Takeem Hedgeman jumps off the stat sheet. Didn't have a lot of carries the first couple ball games of the year as Brendan Riddick sort of established himself, but Takeem's certainly right there with one of his best games, probably his best game as a Spartan, with about 150 yards rushing.
Well, he ran extremely hard, and you know, Takeem's ran hard all year. And again, he's a guy that has to get 15, 18 touches a ball game, and I think that'll happen the rest of the way out, if not more. But he played a great game, broke a lot of tackles, was really determined, and I think he just got tired at the end a little bit.
What does that do for your offense, too, when you obviously expect to get Riddick back at some point here from an ankle injury, having two guys who really have proven themselves and are really weapons for you out of the backfield?
Well, you want to try to take advantage of both of them. That's what we're planning on doing.
Obviously, you said offensively didn't live up to your hopes for this past Saturday. What are some things going forward that you might look at, without giving away your game plan, some things you might look at to try to jumpstart things on offense?
Well, you know, we have to be able to score, obviously, and we've got to be able to do both run and pass, and we haven't been able to put that together yet. So obviously, that's what we're trying to work on, be able to do both throughout the ball game.
As you look at this Delaware State team, a team that struggled on the way to a 3-8 record last year, they come in 1-3, yet they've really played well the last couple weeks. A close loss to Florida A&M and a 23-7 loss at Cincinnati, which has proven to be a really good team out of the Big East.
Yeah, they're a solid team. This is the best Del State team we've seen in a few years. They're loaded with seniors. It's by far the best skill players we've seen. You know, I mean, the quarterback and the wide receivers and tight end and the two running backs they got as a whole is better than anybody we've played in our conference. So we know we're going to have our hands full trying to hold them down. They do a good job moving the ball. They do multiple formations. And the quarterback's experience where he knows where to throw the ball and get rid of it, so it makes it tough to blitz. Defensively, they're sound. They're kind of basic, which is good. They sit in there, and you know, hopefully this week we can break out offensively and do some good things.
What will be your message to your team this week? Obviously 2-3 and 0-2 in the conference. The conference championship may be an uphill climb at this point, but still over half the season left and a lot of games and a lot of football left to be played. Well,
it's the same thing. We're going to take it one at a time, and you know, our goal is to win this week, and if you win this week, then your goal is to win next week, and then, you know, talk to us in November. We'll see where we are.
You're in the midst of a real difficult road stretch right now where you play 5 of your 6 games on the road, but this is the one home game. The last time you'll be home for about a month or so, so I'm sure there's a lot of excitement for the kids to be able to play in front of the home crowd this week as well.
Well, they're going to be glad they don't have to get on the bus and ride 8 hours like we did the last 2 weeks, but you know, it's just part of the game. And again, you're going to get a night, should get good rest, play here at home. Hopefully we get a nice crowd and a nice day, and we're going to win.
All right, Coach, we wish you good luck this Saturday against Delaware State. As a reminder to all fans, Saturday is the Fishbowl Classic as well as a gold out, so make sure to wear your gold this Saturday as the Spartans host Delaware State at 4 p.m. at Dick Price Stadium. For more information, visit our website, NSUSpartans.com.